Alright, hello everyone. Wanted to give today's Guardian Cryptic a go, see if we can do it in under 20 minutes. Let's go. Make special parts from spare plastic. Not sure. Benefactor flawlessly working to protect Republican. Benefactor, what would that be? Donor, not sure. Entitled, cock of the walk. Does that mean entitled? No, toad in the hole is traditional grub, traditional food. So it's just an anagram of entitled hoo-ha. Nice. Current prejudice is dismissing first hint of affection for bin chickens. What's a bin chicken? I don't know. Current can be I or AC. It looks like it probably ends in an S if it's chickens. But yeah, I hope bin chickens is not a thing because I don't know what that means. Everything is in place for learning. Very old language. So it's probably a language or a word for language. All is, you'd think, could be everything. Place for learning could be school, college, many things. Very old could be VO. Any language ending in VO? Can't think of one. Oh well. Back, bottom and top of a diamond. First class? No. Cut, diamond. Don't know. Watch episodes pretty vacuously. A spy, that's just the word episodes and the word pretty. Vacated, and that word means to watch. Each phone download carries over. Thinking of things like a piece that mean download. That mean each. But can't see anything within phone download. DENO is backwards in phone download, but that doesn't seem right. Shame, can't get that. Improper form of online chat. Forum, IRC, Discord, bad something, not sure. Idiot comedian Seth is a gas. Isn't there a Seth Rogen? Is there another Seth MacFarlane from Family Guy? Ass could be idiot. Ass Rogan, but that doesn't look like a gas. I mean, the letters of Rogan definitely look like they could be rearranged into organic or argon or something, but more worry about guide regularly. Deserting halfway through. Not sure what's going on there. Immediate tension as a nut runs wild. This looks like an anagram of tension as a nut, meaning immediate. Un something or in something. Possibly ending in ATE as well. Sadly, can't see that. I often see the long anagrams, but not this time. Uncovered fuels catch fire. That's ignite from lignites, which are fuels. Colour, quality of tattoos on chap's back and head. You'd think inky could be quality of tattoos. Chestnut is a colour. Why would that work? Don't think that's right. Although nut is head, but colour quality could be contrast. Does that work? Doesn't really look right either. Contrast, hue, brightness. This looks like an anagram of A-lister, which also might mean incompetent, or it might mean incompetent A-lister. I wanted to put arts list, but that's not a good anagram. Can't get that, sadly. Green jumper made from, well, grasshopper is a green jumper. It's green and it jumps. Recycled rags, that's an anagram of rags, and shopper is customer. House is different when the front is removed. So it's probably a word for different, and you take away the first letter. Amiss? No. Unlike? No, that would give like. Don't know. Fruit positioned alongside poison. Shrub, mostly. Is poison shrub ivy? No, ivy's not a shrub. Hemlock. There's probably a kind of fruit, the answer. Position could be sat, and sumac might be the poison shrub, so satsuma would then be the fruit. Power goes to the head of local club. If power goes to the head, then you'd think P would go to the front of something. President is a chairperson, but why? Resident. Oh. Resident is just local, and you put P to the top. President is then club chairperson, and apparently that's why the US president is called president, because they took the inspiration from, was it cricket club terminology? A couple of leading pieces from this, well, that's very easy. Leading letters from this week's Observer, TWO. 2 means couple. Starts talking, you'd think would be opens up. Does that work? old writer, O is O, old, pen is writer, sup, to sup is to drink, benefactor, patron. Pat must mean flawlessly, which I can't really know. Maybe it's the pat of the phrase down pat, to have something down pat. On is working, and that protects R for Republican. Everything is in place for learn. So what is the place for learning? Starting with U, uni, it must be. Universe is everything. V is very, Urs is old language, I think old word for Irish maybe, Irish language. Formal clothing, evening wear. Evening gown. G is good, to have is own. Ironing is evening, like evening out, that's quite nice. Okay, still haven't got that many. Disparage, one, framework supporting study. Study is often den or con. Con is an old word for study, to study. This time it looks like den. Den is study. I is one. Great is framework. Denigrate means disparage. Pressure now on doubles partners, perhaps. What does this mean then? Deadline partners, perhaps pairing. Does that work? P is pressure, I think. Could airing be doubles? That's the question. Oh, hang on. Airing is now on. Like if something's on TV, it's airing. And doubles partners, like in tennis, could be a pairing. In town is ignoring every odd character, best or worst. Non-stop. So the letters N-O-N-S come from in town is, ignoring the odd characters, and then top is best. Non-stop is always. They don't like people getting on. Ageists, if you're ageist, you don't like old people, you don't like people who are getting on, so that's just a cryptic definition. Works, partly shown on a carousel going round. What's another word for a carousel? It's a merry-go-round. Opera means works, but does that work? Not sure. How about with this one? Cagier means more wary. Does that work? Yes, because you've got the GIE from the word guide regularly, and Y. CA is about, circa. And not sure where the final R comes from. Oh, deserting halfway through means take the middle letter of the word deserting. Good. Last one, go on an icy run and, well, ski. You lose traction would be skip, I suppose, or maybe skim. Skid, sorry. So nearly lose traction, nearly skid, that gives ski, which means go on an icy run. Instantaneous must be the anagram here. Instantaneous, meaning immediate. Works partly, shown on a carousel going round. Canon. Those letters are hidden in on a carousel going backwards. Works, canon, like the canon of something, the Bible. Color quality. Pinkness. So P is chap's back, last letter of the word chap. Ink is tattoos. Ness is head, the geographical feature. non don't know what's going on there quite yet. So Rogan definitely looks right. Nitrogen, so knit. Oh, so Rogan must be with an E. I didn't know that. Okay, in the comedian's name. Knit is an idiot. You nitwit. Gas, nitrogen. Each phone download carries over. A pop means each. £2 a pop. Why does download carry it over? Phone download. App is a phone download, app, and that carries O for over from cricket. Top of a diamond must be face. But I don't know what else is going on in this one. We haven't got too much else in the top left. So bottom. Top, could the whole thing mean top of a diamond, or does it mean back? I don't know. Second face? No. What about this G? Does that help? Make special parts. Makes special. One across is often the most difficult or kind of cryptic. Word meaning makes or makes special. But I can't think of anything. Damn. Does this S help? Don't know if current is AC. Could be I. What's prejudices? Biases? Oh, okay. So take away the A, that's first hint of affection from biases. And I guess an ibis, is that a kind of bird? Must also be known as a bin chicken. See, I was worried that it was something I didn't know for bin chicken. Incompetent, A-lister. Okay, there's no B in A-lister, so it's not an anagram. If ibises is right. But then A-lister would usually be star or celeb, celebrity. What else? I guess an adjective, if it means incompetent, could end in le, able. This still looks like it could be second. Second does mean to back, like when you back someone in a debate. Just don't know what second face is. I guess the Guardian has more vocabulary that I don't know on average than the Times. So we've got the S here now. House. Alias? No. Different. It's not a miss. No. Could be house, the verb. Just can't think of a word for different. Unless it's an anagram of... Oh no, it can't be an anagram. SS. Might have to start looking at letters. Just trying random letters here. House like a royal house. House of Atreus. I wonder if the definition is actually different if you take the first letter off of a house. But the definition's usually at the front or back of the clue. So then I want alias, but that doesn't really mean different. Let's see if we can get this. Notable, A-lister. Then it would be not able, right? Incompetent, not able, A-lister, notable. So a bit of a pun there. In makes special. Looks like it should be E or I or maybe S. Parts from spare plastic. Not some weird word for small plastic things, is there? Like snaggle. Louis. Could it be Really can't see it. What about this one? Improper. Non. Probably L if it's a kind of adjective. Something ical. Non-ethical. Ah, yeah, it's just a anagram. But again, very strange word, non-ethical. Like, when would you see that? It would be unethical, usually. I guess I was thinking different, but it should be is different. So varies, and that gives Aries, which is a house of the horoscope, which I never think of when I see house. I don't think that comes up in the Times very often. Makes special. Now I want it to be glass, but that wouldn't be plastic, would it? How does the N look now? Not so good. What else could it be apart from S, E, or I? Oh. It's not just going to be anagrams, is it? Surely not. That would be a crosswordy joke, but how does it work? No, it doesn't. Oh, hang on. Let me zoom in. Makes special parts from spare plastic. If you take out SP from spare plastic twice, no, doesn't work. I'm trying to make special from the letters of spare plastic. SPECIAL. So what comes out of parts then comes out of it. So if you take PARTS away from the letters of spare plastic, you can make special as an anagram. So the answer is anagrams. And that is a bastard of a clue. I mean, but it's quite an in-joke, I suppose, in a way, but fucking hell, that's difficult. Anyway, let's see. Are we done? Check all. Yes. No. Second face was wrong. Oh, no. I was just misled by thinking that it must be a diamond face. But it must be something meaning bottom. I don't know, actually. Second rate is a phrase, obviously. Second page? Bottom doesn't mean page, doesn't mean rate, does it? No. Mate. Second mate is a thing on a ship. Second page, second rate, second mate. That's the problem. Something A, something E can be so many things. Base. Second base. Damn. Oh, it comes up automatically as... Oh no, it doesn't. Check. Yeah, that's correct. Why? Because base is bottom, and they're talking about a baseball diamond. So if you hit the baseball, you run to the right-hand side of the diamond from where you're looking, and then to the top of the diamond from where you're looking, and that's second base. The left-hand side is third base, and then back to home plate is a home run. Or, well, it's home plate. Yeah, so that's it. We got one wrong, but apart from that, it was a pretty good performance, and we fixed it. So, yeah, that was fun, actually. I might start doing the Guardian every day. I only do it very rarely. Normally just do the Times, but it is a different challenge because you get crazier wordplay, and it seems like some stranger definitions sometimes. Like, let's look up bin chicken. I'm sure lots of people have heard of that, but I have only very vaguely. Okay, so it's Australian, that's why. Kind of ibis in Australia. I was going to say, you don't see giant birds going through bins in England. They might not be that big. Non-ethical was a weird one. Aries was a house. Yeah. Pretty good overall. I might record another one this week. Thank you for watching. See ya!